If God made her different, why must she hide? This video reveals how society pressures individuals to conceal their true identity and why embracing uniqueness is not just a strength, it's a source of hope for others. If you believe in truth, courage, and acceptance, then this is a message you can't afford to miss. Stay with us. It might just change the way you see difference forever. Welcome to Curious Axis. Today's video dives into a powerful question. If God made her different, why must she hide? We'll explore the struggles, courage, and hope behind embracing uniqueness in a world that often demands conformity. This journey is not just about one story, it's about all of us learning to value diversity as God's design. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to Curious Axis, hit the like button, and share this video to spread the message of acceptance and courage. Let's begin. Every human being carries within them a reflection of God's intentional design. When God created humanity, He did not make us identical copies of one another. Instead, He chose diversity as the language of His creation. Each person is born with unique traits, different appearances, abilities, talents, and even struggles that together form the beautiful mosaic of human life. To celebrate uniqueness is to acknowledge that no two individuals are meant to be the same. In American society, diversity is often described as a strength because it broadens perspectives and brings fresh solutions to shared challenges. A person's differences are not accidents. They are purposeful details crafted by the Creator. Whether someone is different in looks, culture, voice, or thought, those qualities are part of God's masterpiece. Sadly, many people are taught to hide their uniqueness, fearing judgment or exclusion. But when we embrace who we are, we live closer to the truth of our design. Recognizing diversity as divine reminds us that acceptance is not just a social value, it is a spiritual responsibility. To honor God's creation is to honor the uniqueness in every person, including ourselves. While uniqueness is celebrated in theory, society often sends a very different message in practice. From a young age, individuals are taught subtle rules about how they should look, act, and even think in order to be accepted. These expectations create an invisible pressure to conform, pushing people to hide aspects of themselves that do not align with what is considered normal. In American culture, this pressure can show up in many ways, whether through beauty standards, lifestyle choices, career paths, or even the way someone expresses their beliefs. Those who dare to stand apart are often labeled as outsiders, leaving them feeling isolated. Conformity then becomes a survival mechanism. Blending in feels safer than standing out. Yet, this forced uniformity comes at a high cost. People lose their authenticity, suppress their creativity, and silence their true identities. Society may gain a sense of order, but it loses the richness of diversity that makes communities thrive. The unspoken rules of conformity reveal a contradiction. While society praises individuality, it frequently punishes those who actually live it. Recognizing this tension is the first step toward breaking free from it and creating space where uniqueness can truly be valued. Behind every smile, there can be a silent battle. When people feel pressured to hide who they truly are, they carry an invisible weight that others often never see. Outwardly, they may appear happy, confident, or even successful, but inside, they struggle with loneliness, fear, and self-doubt. This inner conflict is one of the most painful consequences of hiding one's uniqueness. In American society, where image and perception are given such importance, many individuals choose to wear a mask of conformity. They smile at work, laugh with friends, and play their roles perfectly, yet deep within, they are longing for acceptance of their true selves. This silence becomes exhausting, draining their emotional and mental strength. These hidden struggles also impact relationships. When someone cannot show their real identity, genuine connection becomes impossible. Loved ones may never truly know the depth of their heart, because so much remains unspoken. The result is a life lived half in the shadows, where joy is incomplete and authenticity is lost. Recognizing these silent battles reminds us that the strongest-looking people may be carrying the heaviest burdens. True compassion begins when we create safe spaces where others don't have to hide behind a smile. Throughout history, real change has always begun with individuals who refused to remain silent. These are the voices of courage, the people who chose authenticity over conformity, even when it came at a personal cost. Their stories inspire others to believe that hiding is not the only option. In America, countless examples highlight this bravery. Artists who challenged stereotypes, activists who spoke for the marginalized, and everyday individuals who dared to live their truth have all paved the way for greater acceptance. Their journeys remind us that courage is not the absence of fear, but the decision to act in spite of it. By stepping into the light, they give permission to others to do the same. Breaking free is never easy. It often involves rejection, criticism, or misunderstanding. Yet the reward is far greater, a life of integrity, where one's inner truth finally matches the outer expression. These voices of courage ripple through society, slowly changing perceptions and opening doors for future generations. When one person chooses to live openly and honestly, it challenges the world to reconsider its limits. Their example proves that embracing uniqueness is not only possible, it is powerful enough to inspire lasting change. The idea of normal has long been shaped by narrow standards, but the future calls for a broader and more inclusive vision. True normal is not about sameness, it is about acceptance. A society grows stronger when it values every individual for who they are, without forcing them to hide or change. Redefining normal means creating a culture where diversity is not just tolerated but celebrated, where differences are seen as assets rather than flaws. The responsibility rests with all of us. By choosing empathy over judgment and openness over fear, we can build communities that reflect the richness of God's design. Each act of acceptance brings us closer to a world where no one has to hide. Thank you for watching this video with an open heart. If you found it meaningful, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it. Your support helps spread this message of hope and inclusivity.